is now Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Some good news on the way for your Thursday, but the heat is returning in your extended forecast through your Labor Day weekend, so you want to take advantage of the cooler weather while it sticks around for today. Dry and cooler for your Thursday afternoon. High temperatures projected to be between 82 to 88 degrees today in the valley. Winds out of the south to 10 miles an hour. That's no surprise there. And humidity staying above 30% again for today. That's great news for fire danger this afternoon, but we're still in the high range due to the fact that the fuels are dry. Now, without the dry fuels, if we'd had some recent rain, for instance, recently, we'd be in the moderate range for today. So conditions are improving a bit across Northern California, but the heat and very dry conditions are returning for your weekend. Winds this morning out of the southeast up to 8 miles an hour right now in Oroville, 6 miles an hour out of the southeast for Chico. We're going to see south winds picking up a bit throughout the day. Delta breeze is going to kick in nicely for the afternoon, and that is going to result in a comfortable afternoon across Northern California. We're going to show you those highs in just a second. They look pretty good today. Getting a look at what we're seeing for humidity early on this morning. It rebounded fairly well overnight. We're above 70% for the majority of the valley right now, the exception Chico. We're also above 60% still for Whiskeytown, so areas surrounding the Carr Fire looking pretty decent this morning for humidity, and it is expected to stay above 30%. Skies clear for the most part this morning. We are going to see some clouds tracking into the region later on today, and there's a chance for some very light precipitation moving just past the Oregon border into the far northern zones of California this evening. Really doesn't look like much if we do see that coming to fruition, and the majority of showers are going to stay well to our north in Washington and Oregon today. Meanwhile, getting a look at what you could expect in the northern mountains. 80s expected for the afternoon, 87 degrees for both Weaverville and Hayfork later today, 80 in Mount Shasta. Sunny and hazy for the Sierra and Cascades. Temperatures there anywhere from the high 70s to low 80s for your Thursday afternoon. High 70s to low 80s in the foothills as well. Sunny and hazy for today, 81 degrees in Paradise, 79 for Magalia and Forest Ranch. For the northern end of the valley, we're looking at high 50s likely for this morning, ending up in the mid to high 80s for your afternoon, up to 88 degrees in Redding, 87 degrees for Red Bluff, and 86 degrees in Corning today. Mid-valley areas starting out in the high 50s to low 60s, ending up in the low to mid 80s for your afternoon. Take a look at Oroville, 82 degrees. That looks amazing for the afternoon. 84 degrees today for Chico, Willows, and Gridley, 83 degrees for Yuba City, and 85 this afternoon in Orland. Meanwhile, getting a look at what you can expect if you're heading out to the market tonight. This is the nicest that I've seen this season. Low 80s at 6 p.m. for the start of the market, high 70s by 7 p.m. and mid 70s by the time the market wraps up this evening. So this is one of the best days of the year to head out to the Thursday night market. Looks amazing out there for tonight. You'll want to take advantage of the cooler weather while it lasts as well, because take a look at this in your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast where your weekend is always in view. We're in the mid 80s today, high 80s for Chico Friday, then low 90s through your Labor Day weekend. Labor Day 93 degrees for Chico, staying in the low 90s through the middle of next week with low temperatures in the high 50s to low 60s. Redding 88 degrees today, 93 degrees Friday, then jumping up substantially, 97 on Saturday, 98 Sunday, and for Labor Day on Monday, 97 Tuesday and Wednesday. Earlier models were split on whether or not we were going to see that heating trend returning in a big way this weekend. Now models coming into a bit more of agreement, so that's why we're showing you this jump in temperatures heading your way for the upcoming weekend forecast. Megan and Julia.